Hey everyone, it's the Peterson Piper. Happy New Year, happy 2026. Wanted to make this video looking back and looking forward, my top 5 tobaccos that I enjoyed in 2025. And then I also want to just talk a little bit about top 5 that I'm looking forward to trying in 2026. So my methodology for this is really just personally, what have I enjoyed? So I asked myself, what did you enjoy over and over? And if there was at all a tie, I kind of just opened up the jars and saw which one that year I really had more of, and that was assigned. So it really wasn't that hard. I was surprised at how easy it was to kind of realize, hey, these are the tobaccos that I thoroughly enjoyed, kept going back to in 2025. 2025 was one of those years that I probably had the widest range of tobacco I've ever had, partly because I was trying some for the channel, but also discovering some new things like vapors, and also at the same time rediscovering things like getting back into aromatics. So I have them here set to the side. I'm going to start with number 5. I honestly didn't think about my 5 to 1 order, but I'm just going to do it while I'm sitting here. Number 5, I'm going to go ahead and put We Three Kings. Cornell and Dial's We Three Kings was my number 5 most enjoyed. And this was one of the ones, this was kind of a tie between Autumn Evening and this. These were ones that I wanted to do reviews on, and I found myself, realizing, you know what, I like aromatics again for a while. Again, just couldn't smoke them for a bit after just going really heavy into Englishes. But this year I've been able to kind of do both. And this was one when I opened up the jar between this and Autumn Evening. This one was more subtle, so it took my vote. The tobaccos really came through. But Autumn Evening is not that subtle, but I enjoyed as well. So we'll call that one runner up to number 5. But again, I opened this and, I way easily smoked more of this. And so, and this is still out there. So I'd recommend going to grab a tin of this if you're still interested, just a light vanilla flavor. So this is number 5. My 4th most enjoyed, I'm going to go ahead and say, is this Bengal Slices White. And this was one I picked up kind of like, filling up a cart and wanting to just throw something else in there. I want to say it was on sale or something like that. And I think it might be Pipes and Cigars Tobacco of the Week, even as I'm filming this now. So it might be on sale now. But I just found that this English, it's not heavy Latakia, but it's still there. And it's got a tang to it that gives like a craveability. So it comes in slices. Let's see if I can, that's why it's called Bengal Slices. And this is, so the original one is Bengal Slices Black, and this is Bengal Slices White. I haven't even had Bengal Slices Black. So it comes in these slices, and even just as I'm opening the tin, it's just got a tanginess. I don't know if it's the Orientals or what, that when I don't smoke this for a little bit, I'm almost out of this, it just makes me crave it again. And so that's how I know it's a good tobacco. So it's an English that's not a lap bomb, and it's very well balanced, and it's got a tang. So this would be my number 4 most enjoyed. And then toss up here, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Three Friars by CND as well. And this one, a little bit of a story. I'm a big C.S. Lewis fan, and I was reading that, yeah, that's nice. I was reading that his favorite tobacco was Three Nuns, which was not out for a while. It wasn't released anymore. And so it's been back in stock and being produced again. So I went ahead and ordered a tin of that, and it was on back order. So I saw that this was kind of the Three Friars as a Three Nuns copy by C&D. So I thought, all right, I'm going to get an ounce of this and see what it's like while I wait for the Three Nuns. Three Nuns, it's been a couple months, it's still in back order. I've ordered another tin from, I've done one from Smoking Pipes. I've done one from Pipes and Cigars. They're both back ordered. I haven't gotten them. So I actually went ahead and smoked that whole ounce of Three Friars, and I bought 3 more ounces of Three Friars, and I continue to smoke it. So I have no clue, honestly, if Three Nuns is going to be better than this, or if I've just found something I really like, and the happy coincidence that was back ordered and I have this, I get to try this. But my initial thought is I'm going to read one of my favorite books, Screwtape Letters, and smoke Three Nuns as I do that. But that didn't quite work out yet. I'm still waiting for those tins. But this has been a happy accident, happy surprise. Highly recommend this, and this is in my regular rotation. Very curious to try the Three Nuns when it does come in, and maybe I'll do a video comparing them as well. But I think it'd be funny if I got the knockoff here and ended up enjoying it more than the thing it's supposed to copy. So, yep, this is coming in at number 3 for me. And then number 2 most enjoyed tobacco of 2025 is Plum Pudding Special Reserve by Seattle Pipe Club. This one, for me, one of the first Englishes I tried was the regular plum pudding, and then I bought this Plum Pudding Special Reserve. Enjoyed it even more. I still smoke both, but man, Plum Pudding Special Reserve is, again, talking about that craveability that I felt with Bengal Slices. This for me is one that, here's that seal, comes in this cake, and it is just, to me, it's got a smell almost like barbecue sauce. It just reminds me of, like, it's got such a meaty smell. But again, this is one of those that if I don't have for a while, I just start craving. I want to have this English. So, and I'll talk more about this later, but this is kind of not available now, but is coming back available. More on that here in a minute. Yeah, I'll get back to that in a minute. But let's go ahead and go to my number 1 most enjoyed tobacco of 2025. This might not be a surprise to some of you. I've posted about this. I've really enjoyed this, and that is, and I think actually my very first video on my channel was reviewing this. Had no clue what I was doing. Just, turned on the camera and said, hey, I think I'm going to start doing this. And so that kind of started all. So it's special to me in multiple ways. C&D's From Beyond 2025 review. That to me is one I just continue to come back to. And I'm so glad I got multiple tins of this. And I've shared this. I continue to have this. And I was at a pipe club meeting. Arlington Pipe and Cigars was hosting the Chicago Pipe Club's, Pipe Collectors Club's annual Christmas party. And there were 3 tins there. And I was, I was really tempted to get more of this, but I had a chance to purchase some tobaccos that were some esoterica tobaccos. I'll talk more about those in a minute. So I already spent a good amount of money, and then I thought it would be good to just recommend it to people that didn't get a chance to try it. So other people bought those, and I was happy for that. But then I saw online a great little company, Grove Pipe and Tobacco, message with them. They had it in stock, and so I ended up getting more tins of it that are should be coming in the mail any day. So I'm super excited to do that and just kind of age that and slowly have it over the next few years. And I think they might even have a couple tins still left. I posted about that. And then somebody also shared that Four Noggins has some again. So I saw it completely drop off, completely sell out. And then here at the end of the year, now beginning of this new year, some tins have resurfaced. So again, that's your chance. If you can get this and you haven't, I would recommend this. I actually haven't tried any of the previous releases of this, but this one is one I've enjoyed. So if you have tried previous releases and you compare it to this one, drop a comment. Let me know how it compared to previous years. But to me, this is so balanced, so mature tasting. It's my favorite English right now. It's kind of replaced a lot of my, I think you can see like my right back there, my morning cup of coffee one, my early morning pipe. A lot of times I'm reaching for this instead of EMP. It's not out of the rotation. I love EMP. It's gonna always be a staple for me, but this is kind of a lighter, more mature, just wonderful English. So highly recommend this. This is my number one. So now that I've done my top 5, and I'll just rush through these again. 5 We Three Kings, then Bengal Slices White, then I did 3 Friars, Plum Pudding Special Reserve, and again, CND's From Beyond. So that's the 5. Now I want to talk a little bit about my most anticipated tobaccos to try for 2026. And I'm going to start with the Winter Reserve line by CND. If you bought a new pipe, you got one of these for free. I got the Baskerville, and I have another pipe coming because they have a 15% off sale or something I couldn't resist buying. And I think I got the Professor that's coming with that. And I think this is the last day of that 15% sale, and it's 15% off all pipes. So go check that out. But anyway, I'm looking forward to cracking these open and trying them, maybe doing a review video. We'll see. Again, wintertime video, but there's a lot of Christmas wintertime releases, as you'll see some of them. I'm looking forward to trying. It was too much in the Christmas season, especially if you got most of them, which I ended up doing. And I just told myself, I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to enjoy some of these into January, into February. And it doesn't all, I don't need to pop open a tin every other day just to kind of get the Christmas tobaccos in or make review videos. So you might see some of those out of season. So that the Winter Reserve line, so that's number 5. And then I'm gonna say number 4, sticking to the theme, is Fires on the Levee. Again, this is kind of a Christmas Eve tradition. The story sells this tobacco, but from what I've heard, I've tried not to deep dive because I want to have my own first impression. But the tobacco holds up beyond the story. So excited to try this, but I thought, oh, okay, this is a Christmas Eve tradition. I should try this on Christmas Eve. But again, just too many Christmas tobaccos. So I'm just gonna take my time, get to this when I get to this. But really looking forward to trying this. Another one along that same line is this Silver Jubilee by GL Peace. So coming in at number 3. And again, this is a Virginia that, again, people are saying is great. GLP stuff, so far there hasn't been anything by GLPs that I've not just absolutely loved. And so figuring that this is their 25th anniversary, I know it's going to be good. So looking forward to trying this. And I bought a couple tins and open one. I'm going to let a couple age and maybe even revisit them. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is kind of a mix here. I've gotten a chance to get some Esoterica tobaccos, and I haven't tried much of these in the past. I've had a couple little samples, but so these are all kind of together. I haven't cracked these open. You know, we have Penzance, we have Margate, and we have Tilbury. These are ones I've been wanting to try. So again, just kind of end of the year opportunity sales, everything like that. It's been a bit of a tobacco onslaught. So I thought I'm going to take my time, but I am really in 2026 looking forward to trying these. I know there's a lot of hype around these, and just want to see if it holds up. But from what I can tell, people love these tobaccos, and so I'm excited trying those. And so my number one, I'm going to come back to plum pudding, most anticipated. Now I'm looking forward to the plum pudding special reserve with the whiskey. So these went away, and I never got the one with whiskey. And I thought, you know, I'm going to do plum pudding. I did that for a long time. Then I got the special reserve and got plenty of special reserve. So I didn't think that Seattle Pipe Club tobaccos were going away. But these are supposed to be coming back here in January. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what that release looks like. Is everything going to be the same? How are things going to, you know, is it going to be kind of seamless like it was? So look out for that. The good folks at Grove Pipe and Tobacco as well let me know that this is, I think, January 7th. So just a handful of days away here is supposed to be the release of these again. So excited to order the whiskey edition of this that comes with like a, you know, it's aged in whiskey barrels, but also comes with a, you know, piece of charred whiskey barrel with tobacco. So looking forward really to these coming back in 2026 and stocking up a little bit on these. So those were my top 5 tobaccos of 2025 and top 5 tobaccos that I'm looking forward to trying in 2026. I'd love to hear from you what you enjoyed in 2025. If you want to leave a comment with your top 5 2025 and your top 5 2026 of things you're looking forward to. And you know, I don't know what the releases are coming down the line. So a lot of things I'm looking forward to are just things I already have, but just haven't had a chance to enjoy yet. So just curious what you've picked up and what you're looking to enjoy. I know there's been a lot of posts of tobaccos people got for Christmas, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let me know what you're looking forward to enjoying in 2026. I am hoping to also make a video of my 2025 special pipe purchases that are like 2025 editions and go through some of those, which editions I skipped and which editions I actually bought of Peterson pipes. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, and thank you for engaging, commenting. Happy smokes, everyone, and hope you have a joyful and prosperous 2026. All the best.